how much you should have saved at a specific age can be a very tough question to be answered because it depends on many factors like where do you stay, what do you do, how much do you earn every year, and what's your lifestyle. So to help you answer this question, I'll be using your annual salary at a specific age. So let's get started. We in India normally start working in our 20s and retire at our 60s. Now, understanding this, I'll be setting 4 milestones at age 30, 40, 50, and 60. Now, in this video, I'll be using the word savings. You could add all your investments into it except the house you're staying in. In India, we have an average inflation rate of 7.66%. So as far as possible, try investing your money in places where you'll be getting more than 7.66% as your annual return rate, or else your money will be just losing its value. Watch till the end to know an easy way to implement this. At age 30, have at least one time of your annual salary as your saving and have a credit score of above 750. Credit score is nothing but CIBIL score. And third one is that please save at least 20% of your annual income. And fourth, and the most important one, is that do not have any bad loans. If you don't know what's a bad loan, then click the I button to know more. At age 40, most people will be paying their housing loan or property loan. And maybe they're earning fairly high than before. At this point, I would recommend that they would have saved at least 3 times of their present annual salary. Now you can shout at me telling that 3 times is pretty high, but listen to me. If you even started saving at age 28 and only 15% of your salary at mere 8% annual return rate, then you could have easily hit this goal long ago. Now the second point which I want you to understand is that please save at least 5 to 7 times of your annual spending. Now before you go down below and start at
Bhargava, you told that it's 3 times and suddenly you're changing it to 5 to 7 times.
Guys, listen to me. I told 3 times of your annual salary, and now I'm telling 5 to 7 times of your annual spending. Annual salary and annual spending are completely different things. Basically, I mean to say that if you have saved 3 times of your present annual salary, then you should be able to sustain yourself for the next 5 to 7 years. If you really want to comment something down, then go down below and comment how I can improve more. And if you like anything about the video, just comment down below. And the third and the most important thing which I want to tell you guys is that try saving towards 30%. Upwards of 20% is excellent and 30% would be great. If you have reached till here, then please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'll wait. Okay, thank you. So now let's continue. At age 50, make sure that you have saved at least 7 times of your annual income. And the second and most important thing is that make sure that you have no significant loan. Hopefully no loan, but if you have any loan, make sure that it's not a major loan and it can be repaid whenever you want. By age 60, you should have a fair idea that how much you spend every year. They say that you should have at least 9 to 10 times of your annual salary at age 60 as your savings. But I personally recommend that you should have at least 10 to 12 times. If you even had saved 10% from age 28 onwards at 8.5%, you could have easily achieved this. Hopefully, you will have. As promised, here's a way you can use to retain your money's worth even after a lot of inflation. So, there's something called EPF. I guess most of you know it. EPF is nothing but Employee Provident Fund. And on average, it gives you about 8.5% every year. Now understand that EPF is something people know about but don't know how it actually works. Normally, the employee or the company gives 12% from their side on your PF and you give 12% from your side on your PF. And it's about 24% which you give to the government, like that I'll take it on a later day, and the government pays you 8.5% interest. Now understand that 24% might seem a lot, but 24% is just on your basic salary. and basic salary is usually only 40 to 50% of your actual salary. So I would recommend you to actually save up to 40% on your PF. Just go to your HR and tell, sir, I just want to increase my PF and give voluntarily up to 40% of my basic salary. You might think 40% is huge, but again, I told you, basic salary is just 40 to 50% of your actual salary. So it would actually end up just being 15 to 20% of your actual salary, which is fine, which is what I recommended you to save before. I totally understand that for many people, it's really tough to save 15 to 20% of the annual income as they earn fairly low. But don't worry, I started this YouTube channel to just help each and every one of my viewers to attain financial independency. Now, if you want to know more about financial independency and if you want to follow my journey in attaining financial independency, then please hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. Also guys, if you like my content and find value in it, then please consider sharing and subscribing.